He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 99 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 85 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now back to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Go to 54, line. Hey, kill. 47. So we're going to 53. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 2. Hey, come on now. Sweat, 26.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Shift. Safe. Hey, kill. 47. Orbit. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, 47. Target. 6. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Gill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. That's Gill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Shift. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's go now. 30 base. Let's go, D. Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Go, get out there.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Elliott. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, 47.
And again, it's Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Elliott. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Go, get out there.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Yeah, he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 37 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, he's going to air one out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about...
And that's caught inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's second down. Second and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Cooper's got it. Room here to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play here for Dallas. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Prescott to throw this time. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Go. Mike, check, 59. Watch the run.
Shoot. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Hawks, their good start